Studies show that girls don't rely on testosterone to express anger. It's mostly shaped by other hormones like estrogen and cortisol. But when girls train in strength or combat sports, their testosterone rises a little, and that boosts their confidence, focus, and fighting energy. And even though men naturally have more testosterone, trained girls can still show strong, sharp, and powerful fighting behavior.
Did you know that if you try to join in on a haka without knowing the moves, you might just end up doing the awkward white guy dance? It's a surefire way to confuse the performers. While they're all about strength and unity, you'll be showcasing your unique interpretation of I have two left feet. So, unless you want to become the star of an unintentional comedy show, it's best to just cheer from the sidelines. This dance is an integral part of Maori culture. Interestingly, if someone mistakenly approaches the dancers during a haka performance and says, "Excuse me, can I take a picture?" they will surely be met with a fierce look and abrupt movements. This is because the dancers are expressing strength and courage, not posing for selfies. So, if you ever want to watch a haka, it's best to enjoy it from a distance and have your camera ready.
Maybe you think this training looks way too intense, but this isn't just getting hit, it's building a steel core. With proper training, your abs create tiny micro tears and rebuild even thicker and stronger. That's why they can take insane hits in the ring. But here's the real question: how strong can a core actually get? This man is playing with his life. He tried to use hypnosis to control a deadly poisonous snake, and what happened next was unbelievable.
Before the next fact, take a quick test, like for your dad, subscribe for your mom, drop a funny memory in the comments. Let's make this video go viral, so every parent can feel the real love their kids have for them.
For a short moment, the snake fell under his spell, but in the end, he had to let it go. A rib-crushing strike that can break anyone's balance. That's the push kick. Simple but powerful, using Newton's law to break the guard and control distance. Elite fighters use the push kick not just to attack, but to read an opponent's rhythm. Its power comes more from core stability and hip drive than leg strength, and even beginners can use it. So, what do you think is the most common mistake when throwing this kick?
3 wealthiest human in history. 3rd place, John Rockefeller, whose wealth was primarily derived from the oil industry. Estimates suggest that his wealth reached over $400 billion. 2nd place, Mansa Musa, the emperor of the Mali Empire in the 14th century. His wealth was largely due to gold and salt resources in his territories. Estimates indicate that his wealth is equivalent to billions of dollars in today's value. And the wealthiest person in history, the ruler of the largest empire of ancient history, Cyrus the Great, who controlled vast lands rich in natural resources, securing the first position on the list of the richest individuals in the world. Why does ejecting from an aircraft mean saying goodbye to the skies for a pilot? In fact, when a pilot feels threatened, they eject from the aircraft with high acceleration. However, ejection is harmful because it subjects the individual to forces up to 14 times the force of gravity, which can cause injuries and fractures in the neck, back, and bones. Even if there are no visible injuries, the pilot may still be disqualified from future flights. If you want to gain power in this world, keep your mind strong and learn every day. So if you are seeking knowledge, follow our channel and like the video. You won't believe it, the Louvre Museum was originally a royal castle with its construction beginning in the 12th century. Over time, the building transformed and became a museum. In the 16th century, during the reign of Francis, new sections were added to it, introducing Renaissance architecture. In particular, in the 19th century, Napoleon Bonaparte decided to renovate and expand the museum, and the famous glass pyramid design that serves as the main entrance today was created by a Chinese-American architect in 1989. This modern pyramid, with its minimalist design, creates an interesting contrast with the historic architecture of the museum and has become a symbol of the Louvre. Thank you for watching this video, my intelligent subscribers. Don't forget to like the video and share it to your friends. The kaaba is aligned with the cardinal directions, specifically facing the north. This alignment has been studied in various ways, and some researchers suggest that the structure's positioning may have been influenced by astronomical observations and geographical factors. The kaaba's precise location in Mecca makes it a focal point for millions of Muslims around the world who face it during prayers, known as Qibla. The kaaba is covered by a black silk cloth called the kiswa, which is replaced annually during the Hajj pilgrimage. technology that disrupted military equations. The B-2 Spirit is a stealth bomber used by the United States Air Force that has a unique flying wing design that minimizes its radar cross-section and making it extremely difficult to detect by enemy radar systems. This design allows it to penetrate heavily defended airspace and deliver both conventional and nuclear payloads with a high degree of precision. The cost of a B-2 Spirit bomber is estimated to be around $2 billion per aircraft, including research, development, and production costs.
This is the country with the fewest men in the world. It may sound unbelievable, but men here are even rarer than pandas. Getting married not only doesn't require a dowry, sometimes the bride's mother is even willing to help cover the wedding expenses as long as you agree to become their son-in-law. This is Latvia, especially the island of Bantic, where the gender imbalance is severe. For every 100 women, 18 have no one to love. Walking through the streets, you'll see blonde-haired, blue-eyed, tall, beautiful women everywhere, like models on a runway. But because there are so few men, they're forced to lower their standards. They don't care if you have a car or a house, as long as you are sincere. Here, even an average man can be pursued by several women at the same time. If you're still single, you might want to consider this country of women and try your luck.
Indian dance has a rich historical and scientific background, particularly in its connection to ancient texts and the study of movement. One significant historical fact is that the Natya Shastra, an ancient Indian treatise on performing arts written by Bharata Muni around 200 BC to 200 CE, is considered one of the foundational texts for classical Indian dance and drama. From a scientific perspective, the Natya Shastra outlines not only the techniques of dance but also delves into the psychology of performance, including the effects of rhythm, movement, and expression on the audience. It describes various aspects such as body postures or asanas and gestures or mudras, and facial expressions or abhinay, which emphasizing the importance of these elements in conveying emotions and narratives. This blend of art and science highlights how Indian dance is not just a form of entertainment but also a complex system of communication and expression rooted in ancient philosophy and aesthetics. If you believe that the world of music and dance is a world of tranquility, like the video and share in the comments your favorite singer and dancer in the world.
You wouldn't believe how Minecraft has transformed the world. The game was created by Marcus Persson, known as Notch. He started this game as a personal project in 2009, and then founded Mojang to continue the development and publishing of Minecraft. Eventually, Minecraft was sold to Microsoft in 2014. The interesting thing is that this seemingly simple and pixelated game was recognized in 2019 as one of the best-selling games in history, selling over 176 million copies worldwide. This game is not only popular among gamers, but is also used as an educational tool. Teachers in many schools use Minecraft to teach various concepts such as mathematics, science, and even social skills. A version of the game called Minecraft Education Edition was specifically designed for this purpose. If you also love gaming and believe that games can make the world a better place, like the video and write the name of the best gamer you know in the comments. When it comes to courage and strength in one-on-one battles, you might think of Arya Stark or Merida. But the world has had brave women and girls who have made history, serving as role models and symbols of growth in society through their efforts. By the end of this video, you will be introduced to one of the most powerful women in history with a true story. She was a brave female warrior known for her courage and leadership. She was a queen from a tribe called Iceni in Britain and led a revolt against the Roman Empire in the 1st century AD. In fact, after the death of her husband, who was the chief of the tribe, she took over the leadership. When the Romans invaded her land and confiscated her possessions, Boudica rose against them. By gathering various tribal forces, she managed to capture several Roman cities, including London. Boudica is recognized as a symbol of courage and resistance for women against oppression, and ultimately became an inspiration for many people with her leadership. Her story has remained in British history to this day. Let's discover the amazing facts of past history and, like an archaeologist, reach the treasures of people hundreds of years ago. In this video, we want to discuss the high strength and extraordinary discipline of ancient Roman soldiers. Late Roman soldiers had to march 18 miles at a normal pace, then 21 miles at a faster pace in the same time. They carried about 60 pounds of gear, including tools, food, weapons, and armor. This tough training tested their strength, endurance, and discipline. If you want to be as powerful as your ancestors and make your children proud, like the video, and write a sentence about ancient Rome. What is the story behind this viral video? In fact, these two couples are making a type of traditional Japanese cake called mochi. Mochi is a traditional Japanese rice cake made from glutinous rice, which is pounded into a sticky and smooth texture. It is often enjoyed during the Japanese New Year and can be filled with various ingredients, such as sweet red bean paste, ice cream, or fruit. Mochi has a long history in Japan, dating back over 1,000 years, and is also used in various dishes, including the popular dessert, daifaka. Now let's think together. If you love cake and pastries, like the video and write the name of the best cake of your life in the comments.